Hey guys, Matt in Japan, coming at you with another video review. Today we have Transformers Siege War for Cybertron Trilogy Megatron. I picked up this figure from Amazon.com. It got here in about 7 days, which is pretty fast, considering. Although there is some damage to the box, hopefully it doesn't affect the figure. I don't think it will. There's a little bit of damage up here, a little bit up here, and just a little bit down here. He is a Voyager class. You do get that great same artwork on the side. He's looking pretty menacing there. And then if you look down below, you do have that sort of Cybertronian writing underneath on his foot. I don't think this one has the blacklight effect. Kind of trying to get the light shining on there. I don't see it on this one. Maybe just the deluxe figures. Anyways, there he is. His head's kind of pointing down. Not sure if that's normal or not. Yeah, so just waiting to crack this guy open. Again, like I said in the other video, Sideswipe and Hound. This one, the battle damage. You know, again, I was on the fence on this figure. Not sure how I'm going to like that battle damage on there, but we'll see once we get him out. And also, I'm thinking about swapping this guy out for the my Combiner Wars Megatron. I kind of wanted like a new Megatron, so hopefully this guy will fulfill that need. Generations, Transformers, you get the same run of the mill, same artwork that's on the deluxe boxes. And on the back, we have Megatron in all his glory. We have 17 steps. In Battle Masters, armored up with the Battle Masters. And yes, he is a tank. Will we ever get a Megatron that turns into a gun? Probably not. Choose weapons, load out. Same old, same old. So yeah, let's get Megatron opened up and let's see what he's all about. Okay, so we got Megatron opened up and out of the packaging, and I just wanted to show off the insert that came with him. The purple insert that comes with the figure. It's not as nice as the deluxe ones because it doesn't like tab in at the top and stuff and the bottom. But it's pretty cool. Looks very Cybertronian there. The buildings in the back and stuff. Almost looks like a face. Pretty cool design. You can use them to display it. I probably won't use it. So let's get Megatron back in the center here. And taking a quick look at him. There's already a couple things right out of the packaging I don't already like about this figure. I really want to like this figure, so I'm trying really hard here. The first thing is, besides the head sculpt being awesome, I went to sort of, move the head, and because of the transformation, this thing just pops up. I don't like that, because like if you want to adjust his head, it goes up and down really easily. So I kind of wish it was more stable there. I guess that's why his head was down in the packaging, so you can kind of sink his head way down. But I kind of wish this was more stable, or at least it pegged in somewhere, so it wasn't moving around. That's really unfortunate. I think they missed an opportunity there. All they need to do is just put a little tab right there and just have it tab in or something. Anyways, the head sculpt is great. No light piping. Like the Combiner Wars figure. And again, going down, the battle damage, I know you can take this stuff off, which I might do. I'm not really a big fan of it. Overall aesthetics, I like it. I like the little bits of color in there, the yellow and the blue and the red picked out and things like that. And again, like the battle damage on the legs don't bother me as much. I guess it's more on the gray plastic, it just looks dirty to me. It looks like someone just splashed some mud on him or something. But yeah, I kind of wish there was a little bit more paint up in here in the belt area. Going down. I mean, this sword combiner weapon is really cool. That's really neat. I like that. And of course, the cannon here on his arm. And there is some nice kind of silver detail picked out in the back. I'm assuming that's for his tank mode. It does create a little bit of a backpack, but it's not too bad. Kind of turning him around here. You can see the wheels behind there on his legs. And you do get a little bit of variant in the color. Here is like a black, and here is more like a gunmetal gray. So that's nice that they kind of differentiated that color there. But yeah, this head thing just, I don't know, just bothers me. It's like having a trash can or something open and close. It's just, I don't know. I don't like that already. And one thing also is these figures are small. God, this is a Voyager class, really? This is okay. So let me put this into perspective. There is Siege Megatron. If he would stand up, actually, he's having a hard time standing up. Okay, and let's bring in Combiner Wars Megatron. Here we go. The Behemoth. Look at this thing. And that is just, it's like his little brother. That thing is huge. I know that's a bigger class size, but I mean, I don't know. I just feel like I'm watching Honey, I Shrunk the Kids here with these Siege figures. I said, yeah, I want to change out the Megatron for the Combiner Wars, but now I'm thinking I might just keep my Combiner Wars Megatron because this actually is a really good figure. I really like this figure too. So, I know they're supposed to scale with other Siege figures, and I think they do. Here is Octone from the Legends series, and he scales a lot better with him with the deluxe class Legend series, the Takara version here. Although he still seems small to me. Octone still seems like he's a little bit taller than Megatron. I mean, Megatron should be bigger than everyone, I think. So, not bigger than everyone, but I mean, you know what I mean. He should scale a lot better than he does, I think. Anyways, those are just some quick comparisons. Let's take off the fusion cannon here. That just pops off. And let's just take off the gun, and we'll get into, the sword, whatever you want to call it. And let's get into the articulation. So like I said, on the head, he has, he doesn't even have a full 360. Yes, it's on a ball joint, but I can't seem to get it past that. So anyways, he's got side to side, obviously because of this, he's got lots of up and down. But again, it's very limited. He's got the shoulder. He's got a full 360 at the shoulder, in and out. He does have he has a elbow swivel, and he has an elbow, and because of transformation, his hands can go in and out. He's got a waist swivel. He has a thigh swivel, which is nice. He's got the bend at the knee, a nice perfect 90 degrees, and also he does have a tiny little bit of foot articulation because of transformation, but not much. So overall, pretty posable, pretty articulate. Again, I don't know. I'm having trouble with the Autobots, the Sideswipe and Hound. I thought were really good figures. I don't know. We'll see once I transform him, but maybe I'll bring in. Let's see. I just bring in. Just for a comparison, I just grabbed Hound here, and wow, yeah, he is small compared to Hound. So I mean that in that comparison, it's kind of, it's hey you, it scales better there. Hound's tiny compared to him. So, but of course, if you bring in other bigger class figures, they just pale in comparison. So, anyways, that is Siege Megatron in his robot mode. So let's get him transformed and see what he's like in his tank mode. Okay, so we got Megatron all transformed into his tank mode, and there he is. Not the greatest tank mode. It's not bad. I really like the cannon here. I love all the detail in here. You got some nice silver paint. You get some red paint here, and the black. You get the scope up there. So that's really cool. I really like that. Kind of wish it turned like an actual tank turret. It doesn't really move at all. So, but that detail is nice. Like I said, you do have that sort of difference in coloring of the black plastic with that sort of gunmetal gray under there. So that gives it a little bit of contrast. And then the back is just sort of gappy. It's just a big gap right there. And also his feet sort of hang off the back. I kind of wish, I don't know if that looks better or not. That looks more like his feet. It says to like kind of bend it down like that, but that's about as far as it goes. So I'm not sure I really like that. Not Yeah, I'm not too into this tank mode. But yeah, there's some cool detail. Definitely like the cannon that comes with a little bit of yellow paint there with the lights. And then underneath is, just Megatron tucked away. He's peeking out. Hey. So just for a massive comparison, this is the Combiner Wars. This is the Behemoth Combiner Wars. I haven't transformed this guy in a long time. I'm not sure if I did it right, but that's about the. This is the size of the Siege, and this is the size of the Combiner Wars. So this thing is just, it's massive. Comparatively, again, different size class and all that, and he's coming apart. Or was this guy Voyager class? I can't remember. Please correct me if I'm wrong. I'm not sure if Combiner Wars Megatron was Voyager or Leader class. It escapes my brain at this moment in time, but just comparatively, he's a giant compared to Siege. So let me get him out of there. Stop making him look so small here. So yeah, my really only complaint about this figure is he's small in robot mode. I don't think he really scales well. The tank mode is sort of, I don't know, it's not very interesting. Transformation was okay. Transformation seemed, fun enough and things. But it's just kind of uninspired. So I don't think I'll be giving up my Combiner Wars Megatron for this guy. I'll probably keep him in my collection. So between the weathering, the battle armor on the light gray plastic, the size, and the tank mode, I say those are the three downfalls. Other than that, I don't mind him so much, but definitely I think there's other better figures in the line, hopefully, and hopefully there's better ones coming up. So anyways, please let me know what you think. If you have this figure, if you like it. I've heard a lot of good things about, people online saying good things about it. It's kind of partly why I picked him up. So I thought, hey, I could always have another Megatron. I don't have so many Megatrons in my collection. Unfortunately, I will not be swapping him out with Combiner Wars Megatron. So that being said, I will transform him back into robot mode and put him on my shelf along with the other Siege figures I have. And yeah, this has been Matt in Japan. Thanks for watching.